Struggling is growth. Alex had never struggled like this before. In high school, he had been the student who grasped concepts quickly. But university was proving to be different. Mathematical foundations of logic was more complex than anything he'd encountered before. No matter how many times he read the textbook or watched tutorials, nothing clicked. When the first midterm came back, 31%, his stomach dropped. By week 6, he had stopped participating in tutorials. His classmates debated proofs confidently, while he sat in silence pretending to take notes. His friends in other majors were securing internships and moving forward. Meanwhile, Alex felt like he was sinking. That night, he pulled up the withdrawal form. One click and the stress, the shame, the feeling of failure would be gone. But something held him back. Was quitting really the answer? Would dropping the class make the struggle disappear, or just prove that he couldn't handle it? The thought unsettled him. The next day, he walked into Professor Callahan's office. "I'm dropping the course," Alex muttered. Callahan didn't react. Instead, he gestured to a chessboard on his desk. "Play with me." Confused, Alex sat. They played in silence. A few moves in, Callahan trapped Alex's queen. Alex exhaled sharply. "I don't see a way out." Callahan leaned back. "Then think harder." Frustration burned in Alex's chest. His first idea wouldn't work. His second, no, it left him exposed. He hesitated. Then suddenly, he saw it. A move that kept him in the game. He shifted his knight. Callahan nodded. "Most students think struggling means they've hit their limit, but struggling just means you're learning." He paused. University isn't about getting everything right the first time. It's about learning to think when there's no clear answer. Because after graduation, there's no syllabus, no practice problems, just real-world uncertainty. And if your instinct is to quit when things get hard, you'll never know what you're capable of. Alex didn't drop the course. He fought through. By the end of the semester, he scraped a C+, his lowest grade ever. But he walked away with something more valuable. In university, the hardest lessons aren't found in textbooks. They come from struggling, adapting, and pushing forward when the answers aren't obvious. Because after graduation, life won't hand you practice problems, only challenges without step-by-step solutions. And what matters most isn't knowing everything, but learning how to think when nothing is certain.